So this question asks, are the triangles congruent? And it says, if they are, complete the congruent statement and tell which postulate you used. Okay, so let's really quickly review the 5 postulates you can use for congruence. One of them is side, side, side. One of them is side, angle, side. One of them is angle, side, angle. One is angle, angle, side. And the last one is hypotenuse, leg. But in order to use hypotenuse, leg, you have to have a right triangle. Okay, so if I'm looking at this picture, I'm given that this side is congruent to this side. I'm given that this angle is congruent to this angle. And besides that, I also know that this piece is congruent to itself. And so if I'm looking at what I have in order, I have a side, an angle, and a side. Is that one of my congruence postulates? Yes, it is. Side, angle, side. All right, so I'm going to say that these triangles are congruent using side, angle, side. And now I'm going to finish the congruent statement. So if I call this triangle W, X, Z, I went from the outside to the top and down the middle. I'm going to need to do the exact same thing with the other triangle, from the outside to the top and down the middle. So I'm going to call it triangle W, X, Z. I'm sorry, Y, X, Z. I can't read letters today. All right, next problem. In this picture, I know that this piece is congruent to this piece, and I know that this piece is congruent to this piece. And besides that, I also know, because this is one of those bow tie pictures, that this angle is congruent to that angle because they are vertical. All right, so if I look at what I have in order, I have a side, and an angle. Do I have a congruence postulate that has 2 sides and an angle that's not included? I don't. All right, so I do not have enough information to prove that these triangles are congruent. So I'm just going to say that they are not congruent. It doesn't mean that they aren't congruent. I just don't have enough information to prove it.